Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the last wrap-up from the Unity Games. Can't believe it's been 5 days of some amazing performances by everyone. I can't believe it's over, bar one big game tomorrow where Stanmore will take on Morogoro in the cup final. So what we'll do is we'll do a quick wrap-up of the gents and ladies. Sabia, if you want to start with the ladies sports today.
Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. So thank you, Shane. We've had a great day on the ladies' side, starting with netball. We've got Shooting Stars and Tisha Tiger Cubs who topped their group this morning, and Old Stars are also through to the quarterfinals. All three of those will be played tomorrow morning at 9 a.m, so a bright and early start for netball. They will be followed by the semi-finals and the final. We've also got the result from today, which was our table tennis final. Unfortunately, SJ lost that one. Haydari have the formidable Rifat Ibrahim, top Khoja player. So unfortunately we lost that, but it was a close game. Mariam and Zainab are 15 and 17, 18 respectively, so a great result for them and many unities to go. We then move on to the football. So football, unfortunately the Ballers went out today. They won against Toronto, however lost to Birmingham, and unfortunately they went out. Tough week for the Ballers. Injuries to their number 9 and centre mid at the start of the tournament meant that it was a difficult one, but you guys played well. And the Simbas topped the group and are through to the semi-finals tomorrow morning. How was football for you, Shane?
How was football for us? Football was a bit of a wonder for us at the end of the day. The day started off really well. Stanmore C pulled off an upset. They came back from a goal down in their round of 16 game against Reunion, I believe. An absolute worldie scored by Ali Devji to equalise in normal time, and then he scored the winner in extra time to make it 2-1. Stanmore B lost to, I think, who are the eventual champions, Toronto. They lost 2-0 to them. And Stanmore A had an easy round of 16 game. They sailed through, I believe, 4-1. We then moved on to the semi-final stages, or the quarter-final stages, where Stanmore A were playing Haydari, and I believe that it was a tight contest with Haydari scoring a late goal to make it 2-1 in almost the last minute, so a nervy finish. Stanmore C's beat Kilimeru, I believe, 2-0, and again the brilliant Ali Devji scored an amazing free kick in the top corner, a bit like what Zuteja did yesterday in the over 40s. We then moved on to the semi-final stage where Toronto A played Stanmore C, and I believe Toronto won that game 2-0. And in a tightly contested game between Dar Union A and Stanmore A, which finished 1-1. The game went to extra time, and then we moved on to penalties. All our boys scored their penalty, and the last Dar Union player hit the crossbar to make it a victory for Stanmore and push them to the finals, where they took on a formidable Toronto side. Unfortunately, we lost that game 2-1. So that means we finished runner-up, but an absolutely brilliant effort by Coach Abra and the team, and Nazir Devji and his boys. No one at the start of the tournament thought they'd get to the semi-finals. These boys are 16 or 17 years old, and I think they made the world sit up and notice them today. Lastly, from football, we had the over 40s final, where we played Dubai A. Stanmore A played Dubai A, and unfortunately again, we lost that 1-0. I believe the goal was scored by someone we're familiar with, Sohail Kanji. But again, Uncle Mo and his boys, valiant effort to make the final. I know some of them are playing a lot of sports as well, multi-sports, so they did really well to get there. Just a quick one on cricket. We played the eliminator against Karachi, and they were proved too strong for us. Stanmore finished 68 all out, and Karachi were, I believe, chased that in 4 overs or something along those lines. If you move to badminton,
yep.
Stanmore A got to the final today, and unfortunately due to an injury, one of our top seed, Qayyum Ali Rawji, could not play the final, and unfortunately we lost the final, I believe, to Toronto again.
Yep.
So we've lost 2 finals to Toronto
today. Yeah, I was watching that game. Great effort by Akil, Bimani and Laka there in the doubles. Great effort by Qayyum in the singles. So yeah, that was a tough one to swallow.
How did badminton go for the ladies?
So on the ladies badminton, we had the over 40s. So the Racketeers got through pretty easily in their semi-final. Then we had the Stanmore Shots playing Arusha. That was a tough one. So Arusha unfortunately had to forfeit the first doubles as the player that was playing in there got injured. So that gave us a win in the doubles. Then the singles, we had Shaheen Marali up against Arusha there. And she won the first one, but then went on to lose the next 2. So unfortunately lost the singles 2-1. So that came down to the doubles as the decider. Arusha then drafted in their backup player to play alongside Abida Virji, and we had Benazir and Chuzi. Tightly fought contest. The first game, I believe, was 22-20 to Stanmore. Then Arusha pulled it back to 1-1. It went into a decider, and we won that, I believe, something like 22-20 again. So crazy game, but that means it's a Stanmore final in 40 plus. And in the open draw, we had Stanmore A and Stanmore B meet each other in the quarterfinals, which was unfortunate. So obviously Stanmore A won that game. And then we had Stanmore C, who unfortunately lost in the quarterfinals. That takes us to the semi-final, where Stanmore A, Stanmore Mabingwa, they played Dar. Toughest match yet. So far, Stanmore A have breezed through, but this was tough against Dar. We ended up losing a doubles and then winning 2, and then Anna Chatu, the brilliant Anna Chatu, came and won the singles 2-0. So now we are into the final, which is going to be played tomorrow afternoon against Mombasa A. Final one for the ladies is throwball. So throwball, we are into the semi-final against Morogoro, which will be tomorrow morning. And on that note, Shane, how was volleyball this evening?
Volleyball was amazing. So we Stanmore B started off the night by playing Kampala in a semi-final, which we won comfortably 2-0. But fair play to Jamil and his team. No one gave them a chance, and for them to get the semi-finals, they've done absolutely brilliantly. And then at the same time, Stanmore A played Orlando, and they won that comfortably as well, 2-0. Slight maybe hoodoo of our back, because we've never beaten Orlando in a knockout game. However, it wasn't a full Orlando side. So before any of them say anything to me or start texting me, the likes of KJ and Hilal and they were not here, but it was a strong team. They had guys from Minnesota, from New York, and I believe we are through to only our 2nd or 3rd ever international final in a volleyball tournament. And inshallah we will take on Morogoro tomorrow at 6:30 in what is going to be a showcase final. We then had the plate final against Toronto Stars, so another final, Toronto, and it was going the way of the other finals. We lost the first game, even though we were winning comfortably at 1.71. I think the inexperience, some of the younger boys, this is their first international tournament, leave alone their first final. So we wavered a bit, but we rallied back brilliantly to win the second game 19-6, and in the third game we won game 7 or game 8. So yes, trophy for Stanmore B, international trophy for Stanmore B, and I promise you, some of these young boys, they'll be playing for Stanmore before too long. The last one for the gents, I believe, is paddle, where there were 5 Stanmore teams in the knockout stages, of which 2 have made the semi-finals, and as luck of the draw would have it, Stanmore A will play Stanmore B in one semi-final tomorrow, and I believe Dubai A and Dubai B will play themselves another semi-final tomorrow. So at least Stanmore is guaranteed another final. I think across the main sports, if you look at it, the only final we haven't made is table tennis. And I don't know if we've covered tennis yet. I don't believe we have. But Adda, Samir Khanji and Mohammad Hassan Merali won their final against Paris today. So that's another trophy in the bag. So across the racket sports, across football, across volleyball, we have made every single final bar table tennis. That is phenomenal, absolutely
Fantastic.
phenomenal.
Fantastic.
And inshallah, the ladies will bring some more silverware tomorrow.
Plenty of finals on the ladies. I think we're contesting in 4 sports tomorrow. So yeah, inshallah.
At this note, I think it's worthy to mention our sponsors, Sabiha.
Yeah.
So the likes of our official charity partner, the WF of course, we're representing Stanmore Jafferys, but we're also representing the Hujjat KSIMC of London, and their sponsorship with us via Hujjat Hairfield as well, and of course My Sadaqah and Neomedic, whose support has been unwavering throughout the tournament. Thank you very much, and see you all tomorrow.